be ideal. I mean, our car nice and hidden back here. I'm feeling nice and secluded. Wouldn't take us long to cook up what we need, right? We're professionals. They're cooking schmeat. They said that fuel should last longer, right? That was one of the patch notes, so this should help. One of the things definitely push you towards is hunting, fishing, and cooking your food. Because yeah, you can find cans of stuff, but you really shouldn't rely on it because it's very inconsistent as far as always being able to get it. So whenever I see an animal, I try to piece it so I can have that food and cook it, right? Because obviously you don't want to eat raw food; it'll make you very sick. And yeah, with our ability to break things and branches with our hands, it makes it all that much easier to do it. So we're parked on the edge of the map. Again, we're at the barn at like just before the bend. I want to say L9. And not that the location is particularly like you need to know where it's at, but at least I picked a way that's a place that's kind of far off because we do have a vehicle, and that's a very high level asset as it always has been, even in Chinaris, but even more so here because it's nice big open roads. So yeah, I mean you can still use a knife on these things, but you'd just be wasting the durability on it, to be perfectly honest. As long as you have some bark. I mean, yeah, we'll use the extra rag for it. So what's great is those long sticks we can cook with, but then we can break them over our knee and then do further cooking with that as well. So it's nice. I like to get some extra fuel so we can just get them all in one shot. Hopefully we get a bigger log with this one. Soft skills are pretty amazing. Once you can get them leveled up, you can keep your character alive long enough, but this is primarily for people having problems with food. Again, I've got a fishing guide that'll help in the description, in the cards, and also I'll throw it up in the chat here. In my DayZ highlights playlist. And here's the actual video, and then here's the playlist link. I'm gonna stack these up. Usually having a full stack is pretty good. Again, you just saw me break the branch off from the bush with my hands. And you have to make sure you don't bleed if you have bare hands. And then I took the long stick and broke it one more time. Oh, geez. Nick, thank you for the super chat. He says, my parting gift. I just now saw that. Sorry for the delay, man. Thanks. I appreciate it, sir. So we're going to break this over my knee. No edge weapon required. And if you do have an edge weapon, whether it's a stone knife, which is just two small stones combined together, you can shave off bark and then have a stick, and that'll make a bow drill. So if you don't have, which actually we'll be doing, I don't have matches. I'll take one stick. You can do it with bark, but in this case I have a rag that works too. Combine once. I'll cycle through the recipes. Actually, I need to make a fireplace. Well, I was going to make a bojo. We're making the fireplace. Since you're good, I was waiting for it. What's up, Razor? You coming in, dude? Thanks, man. Sorry I missed out. I was just so nervous about getting popped in the... This is my bad. Might be. Okay, so I put some extra fuel in there. We'll get our little short stick action. This is where we'll make a bow drill. Actually, I'll just go outside and show you how to do it with the bark, too. Because sometimes rags aren't always accessible. But you can do it with rags, so just know you've got a lot of options. So if you just go up to any tree with an edge weapon, I happen to have a kitchen knife. Just cut some bark off. It just takes one strand. If you have any extra, you can throw it in the fire, too, for fuel. Look on the ground, I have one piece of bark. And if we combine it with a stick... should make a bow drill. Or you can make a fireplace. Yeah, I think you're in Toplin, Kev. Alright, so with a short stick, you see that we have different recipes. So I'm going to one-tap the right trigger, which is R2 on the PlayStation, right trigger on the Xbox One. There we go, we have a hand drill. That's what we want to start it. Yeah, Kev is a good dude. He is a good dude. Alright, so I put as many of those in there as possible. Let's go ahead and take this larger fire log. Get it. It's by the way, these are really hard to see in the grass, so you kind of want to make sure you place it next to something that's pretty easy to see. There we go. This should be enough. I just want to make sure that these other sticks I'm going to put in there aren't super close because they'll actually damage it and ruin it. And just before we start this, I'm going to check outside and make sure we're not getting run up on because we do have a vehicle and we are rich, as it were. Doesn't get any richer than this. Okay, cool. We got the bow drill. Just want to make sure we weren't getting completely jumped. Okay, so we're going to ignite this with the bow drill, which should ruin it. The durability is a one-time use, which makes sense. I'm going to run the notification for the super chat again. Thank you again, Nick B515. Appreciate the support, sir. There we go. That should run it. Okay, now that it used it, we're going to go ahead and take a long stick, like we do here, and then run up to a piece of fat or a piece of meat, combine it, and then, whoops, not too close to the fire, but close enough, and then you can hold right trigger or R2 on the PlayStation 4, and it should cook it. Honestly, if you have, most of the time you're not going to have a big log, but if you've got the smaller logs, like the sticks, and you have those stacked up, it should be enough to cook most of your meat, if not all of it. And this is the way you want to do it. It's going to keep its durability on the meat much longer. And it's heartier. It will also fill up your character. So another thing, both with water and food, you want to make sure that you have a full stomach icon, but don't go over it because you will puke and lose food and water. Whenever you're trying to eat to the max, you want to make sure you eat until your stomach's full and then stop immediately because you'd be surprised. Like, I'll even show you with this piece of meat once we're done cooking it. When I eat... And we actually might get more hydration out of the meat because it's so succulent. But you'll see, even when it's topped out, like if you look at my hydration right now in the lower right, let me go ahead and turn that off real quick. You see the water bottle, it looks like it's full. You can actually put a lot more on top until you're maxed out. Just make sure you don't go over when you see the full stomach icon because that will be bad for you and actually put you in a worse situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat one of these and make sure our food goes all the way up. And you can eat these in small chunks. Fat is quite good. And again, you could do this with fish, with anything you hunt. A big suggestion is always make sure that you're harvesting bones so you can fish or make improvised hooks. Again, we have that fishing guide. And the DayZ Highlights playlist also has plenty of guides in there as well. I know RazorTube has got some as well. Trying to help people out. We did a lot of this initially when it first came out on the beta, so we're like, oh crap, dude, people are gonna need to eat. So we got a heads up. Cook it, baby. It seems like these cook a little bit faster than what they did. So yeah, this applies for everything. If you see goats, and you always want to try to keep an edge weapon if you can, and grab a sharpening stone. You'd be surprised, since the duct tape glitch isn't a thing anymore, you want to make sure you have things that'll help maintain it. If you use the right tool, or like if I use a sharpening stone, I can get more uses out of the knife because the sharpening stone's durability won't go down as much. He says, I said, are you ready for Dad to come in? Yeah! Get in here, son! Let me know where you are. If you can get with the boys, I'll just give everybody a hot pickup, and if we get murked, we get murked. Let's take everybody deep in the woods. It's going to be great. See, look, yeah, the fire's still cooking quite well. We're going to go ahead and cook up the last piece of meat, and we'll see where the boys are at. This is what's better, cooked fat or raw? Don't eat it raw. Do not do it. It's bad for you. So what I always do in Livonia, in particular, is right away I head for the center of town, drink water until I have a full stomach, and then I try to find my food situation and max it out and get more food. And then you should be good for a good 2 hours at least if you're maxing it out. Now, if it's raining, I should also I should also say that if it's raining and you're not wringing out your clothes and staying in shelter, whether it's under a tree or in a house, it will definitely wreck your food very quickly. So just know when you're out there in the rain like that, you're gonna take deeps on your health, but you're also gonna lose food very quickly. And also make sure that your character is not sick. If you are sick, you're obviously gonna be losing food and stam and all kinds of good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this. This is See the durability there. So I'm going to turn this off real quick just so you can see it. I'm going to munch it, and I want you to look at the food icon in the lower right. I'm going to eat it until it has a full icon next to the water bottle. Let's be like a little stomach, and I'm going to let go immediately. Okay, so it looks like this is just adding food and not hydration. So look, you can see we have 3 chevrons up. This might top us out. I'm trying to watch it closely. Even give it a few seconds before you start the next one. I'll munch this one. I bet this will fill this up. It's actually, yeah, you see what I mean? The fact that we just pounded a whole fat piece and we're not full, it shows you how much you can keep going after it's full. Like, you see the icon full, but not the full stomach. It's gonna do it, it's gonna do it. I know it. It's getting close. Might still do it after we complete this one. Give it a second. Dang, dude! We're really stacking it on. We just pounded 2 whole pieces of cooked fat. That's crazy. I'm gonna munch this. I'll be surprised if we finish this one all the way. It's gotta be getting close. No way, dude! That's so many. I didn't know it was quite that many. Watch, I do this and I end up, my character, I do it too much. I have to be full after 3. We'll give it a second. Oh my goodness, dude. We're loaded. Yeah, whenever in a pinch, sometimes it's good to like stack up the fat because it's just more condensed. Galinska House. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. There it is. Okay. Do you see what I mean? That's a lot. More than you would ever imagine, right? As long as I stopped on the full icon. So that's another reason. A lot of people, they just have the full icon, like the apple fills up, like all the way white, and they're like, okay, I'm done. But there's actually a lot more to go until you're actually full. So that's what I'm saying, both for water and for food. So definitely keep that in mind. It should help you stay alive and survive much longer when you max those stats out. Emphasis on clean water, yes? Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna go try to do a hot pickup with Razor. This could get dicey. Hopefully we can get the other boys here. And we'll see where we go from there. Razor, are you signed in? Signed in? Alright, so yeah, hopefully that helped out. If you guys found that useful, be sure to drop a like. And don't forget, I do post daily DayZ content in my DayZ Highlights playlist in the description below. And also should be pretty visible on the channel. And we do guides, we do stuff that we've done live on stream, we play official. And we also have a community servers for both PlayStation 4 and for the Xbox. So just search BoiFriendSquad, B-O-I, in North American servers, and you should find us. And currently the Livonia servers are locked down and only available for the YouTube members until the 25th of December, and then after that it'll be open to everybody. Again, it's a nice thank you for YouTube members that went above and beyond, and if you are a YouTube member and you're looking for the password, be sure to go to my channel, check out the community page, and look for a members only post, and you should see a password there. If by some chance the password has changed on the server, just go back to the community tab, and again, look for that members only post, and you should be able to find it there. So, and we currently have Chernara servers for both PlayStation and Xbox servers open to everybody. And again, just search for BoiFriendSquad, B-O-I. Yeah. All right, Razor, I'm gonna try to get you. Because I like my dude. That helps out. Hey, no problem. I know surviving and getting food is like is a thing. See, look at that. My food is still going up. Pretty sick, right?